Okay, so I accidentally hit stop on the last video, so this has become a playlist instead of a single video. But here we are. This is our Meeker burner. We've got the crucible in the clay triangle. This is a ceramic crucible, so we have to bring its temperature up slowly. So I'm going to do 20 passes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Just gonna let it sit right there for 10 minutes and then I'll be back in just a jiff. All right, so it's been 10 minutes. If you take a look at the clay triangle, you can see that it's glowing red hot. Okay, so it's been sitting there for 10 minutes. I'm going to turn this off, and then we'll look at what's inside the crucible. And we see it is no longer blue. So my substance has changed colors completely throughout, and that is because we've driven all the water out of it. So the substance has a different color. Now this over here, this is a desiccator. And I'm going to use this to cool my crucible. So I'm going to give it a minute to cool off in the clay triangle before I put it into the desiccator. But the desiccator has these crystals in the bottom of it. Those absorb water from the air. So inside this chamber, all that air is completely dry because those crystals are super absorbent of water. Even water molecules in the air get absorbed. The reason I want to put my crucible into the desiccator to cool is because I don't want my hydrate to reabsorb any of the water that I just heated out. So I'm going to prop my camera here. I'm going to open up my desiccator. And then I'm going to use some tongs to transfer that crucible into my desiccator. And we're going to let that sit in there for 10 minutes. So be back in 10. All right, so 10 minutes later, we are now cooled off enough. The reason we're cooling it before we put it on the balance is because you could actually damage a balance by putting something that's too hot on it, and these are worth several $100s, so I'd really rather not. Okay, so I have now cooled it enough. I'm going to remove the lid from the desiccator, and then I'm going to use the tongs to transfer the crucible to the balance, and we're going to get a final mass. If everything goes well, this final mass will be less than our starting mass. And if I ask you why it's less, I hope you can tell me. Why did my mass go down? What did we heat out of it? So if you don't know the answer to that question, you better reach out to me before you do your post lab. But there you go, there's your final mass. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the calculation process. Please contact your teacher if you need help.